YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and yes, I'm back. We are back in the Rome Total War Remastered campaign, though I do have some rather bad news for you. This is going to be the last episode for a little bit, because I'm waiting on the next embargo to drop, where I'll be able to show you more footage. There's only so much footage we're allowed to show you with each one. 4 one-hour videos was about the limit of where I could be since the last one, which means it was episodes 2 through 5. So yeah, anyway, that's what I'm working on. But yeah, I'll be your salty Carthaginian guide to the Imperial campaign for Carthage. So anyway, I hope you all are excited. I'm loving this so far. It looks like a lot of you have been very interested in it, so I appreciate that. If y'all want to support, by the way, and you like these videos and you want to see more, the best thing you can do to support is leave a comment, click the like button, interact with the video. You know what I mean? Like, even if you want to watch it later, click into it. You know, interact with the video. That kind of stuff helps YouTube spread it around, and it helps me a lot. I know it's stupid. I don't like it. I don't like the way they work like that. I mean, it should be fairly simple. Like, if you want to see the video, you just click a dang sub button, and then they put it up in the front of your stuff because you sub to it. But, you know, that's not the way that YouTube really works anymore, is it? So, please help me out, and I appreciate it. Let's jump right into things. So, we've got Bommelcar still defending Carolus. Carolus is still a little ways from being able to grow, where we can do some troop training and replenishment, but it's fine. We're doing okay. I think all things considered. We got Demeti under our control, and now that we do, let's see about, retraining some troops. We'll want to train a garrison here as well. Once we have the garrison starting along, we'll just go ahead and pull and head to Tingi. I think it's Tingus? Yeah, Tingi. So we'll head to Tingi. We've got to relieve the siege at Cordoba. And I have another army sailing back here from Sicily to get involved in Spain as well. So we'll go take Carthago Nova, and we'll try and consolidate all of Spain. Some people are like, how come you haven't attacked the Romans yet? We easily could. I guess I'm just saving the best for last, right? So I'm going to save the Romans until I get a handle on some of these more typical Carthaginian holdings, and then we'll go attack Rome. I mean, we could certainly attack them right now, but, you know, if we're going to be attacking Rome, I want to have some fun units, maybe a unit or two of Sacred Band, some pointy infantry, like just some good stuff, like stuff to go have fun with. Alright, sweet. Well, we caught the Julii in an ambush, I believe, here. They got their general and a unit of Equite. They have a second unit of Equite, and then they've got couple units of Hastati. I think Equites fight with a spear, whereas our round shields fight with a sword. So we'll want to be a little careful, I think, in a cavalry on cavalry engagement. But overall, we have numbers to our favor here. And I believe we've caught... Maybe we didn't catch them in the ambush. Maybe we did. I don't... Yeah, we did catch them in the ambush. So we'll be able to get on them pretty quickly. So I'm going to... I'm actually going to put 2 units of infantry here. 2 units of infantry here. Oh, sorry. Actually, let's go 3 units of infantry. We'll take my hoplites out of phalanx formation for just a moment. I'm going to keep our general mostly safe here. And what we'll do is we'll just go for a quick surround and destroy of the enemy. So we'll do a quick deployment here. Like I said, we'll try and keep our general relatively safe. That way we don't have any issues with it. Alright, let's start the battle. We're going to need to do some quick clicking. Okay, so the surround is underway. Oops, don't spread out. There we go. Quick rout. Overwhelming force. Using the deployment to our advantage there. I don't know if we can catch these Equites, though we are getting to shoot them with some javelins there. That was just fine. Must have had some extra range on our javelins there because it wasn't in range, but remember in this game you actually do get height advantages for missile range. Yeah, we're not going to be able to catch their Equites. Alright, let's just exit the battle.
Victory lies.
So for only 5 casualties, we swatted down their force. That's why we've been using that ambush to our advantage. The Romans will continue to land and keep trying to attack us. That's just what they do. Romans gonna be Romans. And that's fine. It's fun. It adds battles in. Oh, this is unfortunate. They're gonna attack our garrison before our reinforcements arrive. We've got to take down a faction leader, which is not gonna be easy. Fortunately for me, though, they only have round shield cavalry and skirmishers. But it's still gonna be very difficult for us to pull off. So... And they have reinforcements. Oh wow, yeah, this is gonna be a mess. It'll be a bit of a mess. We'll just kind of have to take an assessment of the situation here.
Remember this above all.
Some people keep saying, why aren't the general speeches in the games?
Sure they are not ashamed
It is.
by your actions.
It's right here.
Now advance.
I keep getting that comment a lot, and I don't understand that comment. Like, where's the general? It's right there. Beginning of the battle. Am I missing something? Like, are the general speeches somehow different to the old one? I don't know. Like I said, I cannot figure it out for the life of me, so... Yeah. They've only got 2 rams. But, oh boy, this is tricky as to what I want to do. I think I'm just gonna try and block the rams and like choke point them over here. With all my infantry is a little bit risky. But I think we can choke point them. Cause see, I get to fight till the death on the town square, and that's also kind of a good option, but limits my maneuverability. So I have an idea. I'm gonna see if this idea works. I'm gonna use my 2 cavalry units to go pinch their infantry on this side and destroy them. And I'm gonna try and just hold against their battering rams over here. Their cavalry's too far away to support their Iberian infantry that's clear on this side. And then their skirmishers are using the rams, so I don't think they'll be able to do anything about, or like throw stuff at my... Gosh dang it, man, I cannot deploy this unit. I want to deploy them in a blocky formation, but there's not much room to do it. Blocky formations, they're a little good. Yeah, they're good sometimes depending on what it is you need them to do. Oh my goodness, what's going on over here? Crap. They just immediately dropped their ram and came running up. I did not expect this behavior from the AI, and this is really bad for me. Because your units don't pathfind good when they're coming out of the gate. Yeah, this is an unfortunate beginning to the battle for us. Okay, well... Run. Alright. We don't want any unsupported charges. Meaning we want to be able to go for an encirclement as quickly as possible. Typically you take losses on any charge, even if it was a flank charge, but see there, we got a clean kill on that Iberian infantry. Split up again. Okay. Our general is in this unit, so we will not use it for the charge. We'll use the other unit. Looks like the rams are at the wall. Let's assess the situation here. Yeah, we're fine still. Alright, let's go back. Go back across the map. Okay, turn around. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Gotta support her. Cavalry, charge! We took a bunch of casualties there that I didn't want to.
This general is the perfect enemy. He does not
Kill him.
stand, but runs away. Is there any point in killing him?
Yes.
Enemy cowards, run!
Okay.
Drive them from the battlefield.
Alright, let's take our horses over here.
General was a fool.
Let them rest a little.
Sacrificed himself rather than leading his men to a dignified defeat.
We're going to bottleneck
Iberian infantry. Quickly.
We're gonna bottleneck both ramming points. We gotta be careful here, though, because it's still gonna be a very dangerous situation. Get over here as quick as you can. We're gonna get hit hard by cavalry here, real hard. But we can bottleneck them and not give them a lot of room to fight. But our infantry is light, and that concerns me a great deal. So I'm trying to rush my cavalry this way to help support, but they're caught up in some crappy gate moving. But our positions here should have a secure flank. And like I said, the enemy is going to be fighting into a bottleneck, which should benefit us. And I'm trying to bring my cavalry around, either just to keep their general... Our cavalry is going to be really tired, unfortunately, by the time it gets on over here. Attack the round shield cav.
The cowardly enemy have broken through your walls. Now
Yeah, see, their cavalry's fighting in a bottleneck, so it's not good for them. If we can get good enough casualty rates here. See, their cavalry's trying to pull through me. It's really irritating, because if it gets a rear charge penalty on me over here, it's going to be frustrating. Just a lot of numbers working against us at the moment. Okay, we managed to hold. Get repositioned. My cavalry is very tired. But we've managed to beat back the Spaniards on other fronts. Let's hopefully we can get repositioned. Don't go outside the breach. Back into the breach. Okay, this is going to be the battle against the general's bodyguard, and it is going to be a tough one. I'm going to send some reinforcements over there, and then we'll just hold this breach with the one unit. The general's trying to pull through us, though. That's beneficial for us, but it's still going to be a brutal fight. Let's bring our cavalry around and try and pin the enemy into these breaches. It's actually going very well for us, but their bodyguard has started fighting us now, and you can see we're starting to take some pretty significant casualties. But if we can get up here and put a rear charge on their units, we should win. We just need our Iberians to hold out a little longer. Oh, yes. That's a lucky kill for us. That is a very fortunate and lucky kill for us. Should be a guaranteed victory now. There we go. Start tearing up all their routing units. Send them packing with heavy casualties. Let's go finish off the rest of this bodyguard. There we go. We did it, folks. Cordoba has been kept safe by its valiant garrison. And our other army is free to continue to hold, I think it's Scalabus was the other town that we captured. So let's exit this battle. That was actually a really good fight for us. So yeah, whenever you're fighting those sieges, make sure to try and use that positioning to your advantage. You see how I kind of made like a V shape with my units? It's so that whenever the enemy units come in, they get piled up and they get an outflanked penalty. And your units won't be outflanked. Now, you can always fight on the town square, too. And if you have a unit like hoplites or phalanx units, you absolutely should fight on the town square, because you can basically just block the town square up and your units are unroutable. So it's a very good place to fight from, because they have to go headlong into your wood chipper of a phalanx, you know what I mean? So it's definitely a great position to fight from, and you should take advantage of it if you have the phalanx. Oh, crap. We got invaded over here.
Ready to sail.
And that's general. We have our own general, but we don't have a lot of militia, just some Balearic slingers. We can probably hold out over here. So I won't divert my whole army for this. I'll just see if I can get another unit of militia. And we should probably hold out. Anyway, let's get over here and try and get the pressure onto Spain, right? Because there's Carthago Nova. Let's get our army back into an ambush here. The Bomber reset the ambush. We're getting very, very close to next level town. We've got plenty of armies here for now. We got, is this Gaul giving us crap over in Sicily? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Whoops, I accidentally clicked the wrong way, my bad. Whatever. What do we got here at Carthage? It looks like I was probably training another army. Or at least just a garrison. Yeah, I've got the beginnings of a small army here with my governor, who's also... See, no, he's just management. Yeah, it's the governor. This governor Lepsis Magna is being controlled. I'd like to move all the way on over too, because there's another settlement. I think it's like Siwa or Siwa. It's way out there in the desert, and then there's another one here too. It's Siren. I would have called it Cyrenaica. I don't know how to pronounce this one. But Leptis Magna is a small town not ready to grow, kind of like Carolus. I'm thinking about just leaving a garrison of militia there, but maybe recruiting that garrison from a place like Thapsus, because we have more population there. Let's go ahead and train some additional troops here. I'm not going to train anything additional on Sicily because I have 2 armies there to help support, so as long as the town's not revolting, we're honestly fine. We don't want to spend up all our money. Carolus can't build anything right now. Cordoba, let's get them a building project. Repair their walls from where we had the rams come in. Let's grab a market and then some farms. Messana. We're gonna be camping here for a while, waiting to invade Italy. So an academy could be good because it can help gain skills for characters who are garrisoned there. We need to build up Cirta. We can build the governor's mansion there. Scalabus is upset because it had riots. We'll need to repair what was damaged on the riot. Put in some roads while we're at it. Demeti. Running low on cash here, but let's throw in the Temple of Baal. Help support a little bit. Leptis Magna, we can't build anything anyway, so there we go. So we're able to put our money to use, trying to improve our buildings as much as we can, our economic infrastructure. And the rioting. And a trade increase for Bomilcar. He's a superior commander. That's good news. He is getting lots of ambushes in. Let's see who we got here. Is this Armenia? Let's ask for trade rights. We're gonna offer trade rights and we'll request map information. They took it. So that's great. And let's continue moving over here to the edge of the map, see if we can find Parthia. And try, yeah, Parthia is still alive because we can see the pink here. There we go. Yep. Alright, so we are off on the edges of the map, doing some exploring. We've still got our diplomat here. Let's just go get eyes on what's going on up here in Gaul. It looks like that the Julii have not made any expansion against Gaul, so pretty disappointed in the Romans, to be honest. They haven't defeated me yet, which I'm happy about, by the way. But they haven't really done anything against Gaul either. And, you know, as much as I'm not necessarily a fan of the Romans, seeing them at least best Gaul would be kind of nice. Like, that way, whenever I go to fight them later, they at least have some territory and a little more power to make the fight more interesting, right? Alright, diplomats. Okay, let's continue ending our turn. Our merchant is nearly into Alexandria, where hopefully he can make us some decent money.
Awaiting your command.
So we're almost there. We're gonna keep moving that direction. Mede was unhappy, but they're gonna be okay now because we've got enough garrison. On the way to Tingi. Now we've got a Gaul army coming after our garrison here, so we're gonna need yet more troops in the defense of Cordoba. I don't want to have to hold all these troops in garrison, but we may have to. I'm gonna stay at Scalabus and just kind of see what the Gauls do there.
Aye, great lord.
There's 2 small Spanish fleets. I'm not all that concerned about. Let's go drop our troops up here.
Mighty lord. All ashore.
And then let's use our superior fleet to blockade the Spaniards here.
Engage the enemy. Begin the siege.
Build some rams. Continue the siege. So Spain is going to be in bad shape. I got me another town militia here. I'm going to do the same, like just grab one more. Oh my Julii. Holy cow. The Julii are here and here in force.
Ships ready. Yes, mighty lord. My liege.
Even if we could ambush them, well, it's a lot of velites, but there's still a decent amount of infantry, and then they've got a general in that one as well, so I don't think we want to sit outside Carolus and prepare to fight that. I think we want to go ahead and garrison, and then bring in reinforcements from Carthage.
Orders? Yes, mighty lord. Ships ready. Yes, mighty
So
lord.
let's get reinforcements on the way. Alright, let's check our building. Carthage needs a new building project. We need to build the royal palace, but we do not have the money for it. So I may just save some cash for a turn on the buildings and then start working on the royal palace, because that's what we'll need to build relatively soon. An agent in Cordoba. Okay. Let us end our turn again. Yep, there's Parthian settlements, so we can now treat with them. Holy crap, yeah, the Romans got right down to business.
We're under siege.
Alright, excellent. So we got a little cash. Let's go to Carthage. Let's build the royal palace. Gonna take up most all of our money.
Fire!
Assault Carthago Nova here. It's their faction heir. I think an auto resolve is gonna be safe. I'm gonna do a quick save there. Yep.
Glorious.
Occupy. So now Carthago Nova, which is a large town, so that's good because we'll be able to retrain all of our units and get a sturdy garrison stood up. So in fact, I'm going to start on that garrison. Inactive diplomats. Okay. There was... what were we going to use this emissary for? Okay, my governor's still here, fortunately. So we can't do any retraining, but if they attack us, we can just sally out and take care of these guys. That shouldn't be any problem. I'm gonna go ahead and start marching this diplomat all the way over here. It's not gonna do us a lot of good just standing there. What are we up against here from Gaul? Whoa, they got some druids. Druids are a really cool unit, by the way. They can support nearby units. They have really good morale. So they're really a cool, yeah, kind of a specialty unit. You didn't always get to see a bunch. That's kind of neat that they showed up with druids. I got an extra infantry unit trained before they sieged me. They mostly just have warband, though. Their warband is really bad. We can probably beat back this siege.
Engage the enemy.
What do they got cavalry-wise? Just one unit of barbarian cavalry. I feel like if we use our infantry to attack one of their flanks and then quickly sweep around with cavalry, we can mop this up. Like, even though their numbers show superior and the auto resolve shows superior, I'm pretty sure we can take them here. So let's see if we can do that. Free up our city from the siege, which I'm assuming helps income. We have reinforcements now in Spain too, with the arrival of our army from Sicily. Okay, all of our infantry is ready to exit the gates there. I'm gonna take my cavalry. I'm gonna try to position my cavalry over here. They won't even... There we go. In fact, I'm going to overload one flank with cavalry. Alright, start the battle. Gaul's probably just going to back up and take that hill position. I'll use our little trick for taking it away from them. Fast forward, get my troops deployed. Yep, so see, they're just going to back up on the hill because it gives them a positional advantage. Like I said, we'll use our little tricks for taking that away from them. What they really ought to do is attack me immediately when I'm selling out of the gate. The AI is just not smart enough to do it. So it is what it is. If they were to attack me while I was exiting the gates, it would make these battles considerably more difficult. Alright, we're going to start this repositioning effort. I'm going to keep my distance from their army so that they don't charge. I'm going to begin maneuvering around their flank. Get them to turn their flank until they have given up their hill position. Again, right now the AI would want to attack rather than allow this repositioning. But the AI is not going to make the correct move. Alright, they keep seeming to want to deny this flank here. I'm gonna just push all the way up here. Let's see how they reposition. I'm gonna be all the way up on top of this hill. I'm gonna turn again and see if we can get them to turn downhill. A little bit risky here though, because if they attack this flank, my cavalry will be out of position. And I want to rest my troops before we begin any engagement. Okay, they're no longer turning their flank any. But maybe it's just because we haven't ended up in the right position. Let's pull even further back this way. See if we can get them to turn their flank further. Okay, they kind of bought it right there. However, I kind of think we could just attack this flank. Alright, let's just let our infantry get all fresh. Okay, infantry's fresh. Let's just attack this flank. Hang on. I'm gonna actually get really thin lines. It'd be a little bit risky if we get hit by the cavalry, but it'll help us on the charge. I'm gonna begin walking forward. Try and close the distance.
Units, run! Units, march!
Once we've closed the distance a little. Where's their druids at? They're in the back. Okay, yeah, the druids are actually going to be well positioned, whether the AI intended it or not. Okay, cavalry, swing the flank. Okay, we got good charges across the board. Hopefully our infantry will hold. It's actually not good where they're falling back here, because I need them to be caught and get hammer and anvil. Oh crap, we lost our town militia already over there. That's bad news. Alright, we're taking a lot of combat losses. That is really unfortunate. But it's not like a character, so it's not the end of the world. We gotta just keep swinging this cavalry across and cause a chain rout, because we are being routed in other places rather quickly. Their warband is actually holding out against a rear charge, so we're gonna have to cycle. Oh boy, yeah, we got completely wrapped up the hill. We gotta hurry, because we're running out of infantry with which to perform these actions. We just lost another infantry unit, so... That is really unfortunate luck for us, our general dying like that on the charge, and then the way that the AI fell back while we were getting into position is also extremely unfortunate for us. And now we're fighting uphill. Okay, yeah, this is unfortunate. Oh crap. We touched one of their melee units and routed again. Yeah, we're not going to be able to win this one. We're just going to have to exit the battle. Dang, that sucks. We were very close to winning it. A couple of things went poorly for us there. I honestly should have just like held back maybe on one flank and tried to go. The idea was sound. The execution did not go the way that I needed it to. So that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Because our infantry routed too quick for us to be decisive. Start training some troops here. And we're going to have to take an army to go retake Cordoba. It's going to leave Scalabus really upset, but oh well. The Gauls will not be successful for long. We won't let them get away with that. Sieged, so that was an unfortunate circumstance. Okay, now we have enough troops to face the Romans. Bomilcar will reinforce us. The Romans have mostly stacked up on Velites, but they have a good number of Hastati. And then they've got their general here, Decius Julius. And by the way, this episode will be a little shorter than the other ones. I went a little over an hour on a couple of the other episodes, so I'm going to have to draw this one a little under an hour just to balance off and make sure I don't break any embargo rules. I was only allowed, you know, X minutes of footage. Our reinforcements should be coming on from behind us, so let's start the battle.
Now the enemy will know fear. Reinforcements have come.
Yeah, they certainly outnumber us.
Grows once more.
That's okay. Once we get our reinforcements in, I'll be feeling pretty confident. If they come to attack us, we'll just fall back. Yep, they are moving forward, so fall back. We do not want them to engage us before we receive our reinforcements, which, of course, is exactly what the Romans would want to do and should do. We're going to get our line of infantry set up here. I'm going to put a unit of peasants out in front just to absorb Pilla. Yeah, they get a very dignified duty there. Get a pretty good contingent of cavalry here. I forgot about our hoplites. Yeah, let's get them into our formation as well. Okay, and then our cavalry. I want to keep one general right here behind. And we have a unit of mercenary peltist. We've got one unit of Iberian infantry that's held in reserve because we're only allowed so many units on the battlefield at a time. The Romans are pushing forward, so the quicker we can get repositioned, the better. Fortunately, what they're pushing forward here is just Velites. It's not infantry units, so they're not much of a threat to my cavalry. Let's actually just keep these cav units up here. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Get in position. Get in position. Romans inbound. Go block the Pilla. You don't want to take javelin volleys off the Romans. It's rather painful. Let's maneuver our cavalry to the flank. These are all just Velites. There is some Hastati way back behind it, though. So here's what we want to do now. push our cavalry forward. See, our peasants already doing their job. There's Hastati closing, so we're going to charge them. And let's go ahead and give some attack orders on their different Hastati units. And let's start collapsing this flank with cavalry. Let's do a little... let's actually send our general as one of the mop-up units on the Velites. And let's send the round shields this way. We just got chain routed over here for some inexplicable reason. Usually I don't get chain routed by Velite units, so let's just give it to them. We're gonna go for a quick route. Our hoplites did not end up in phalanx formation, but they're only fighting Velites. Okay. Continue the wrap up. General bodyguard back here for the Romans. We are getting absolutely screwed on infantry. This is not good. We could very well lose this battle if we don't make some decisive action quick over here. We need to get a decisive victory in the middle, and we need it quick before we lose so many units that we can't pull off a victory. There's a lot of protection for the enemy bodyguard units, so I'm going to have to play it safe. Alright, collapse some Romans here, regroup. Alright, here comes the bodyguard. Slight cavalry away from the bodyguard. Fix the Hastati. Alright, let's pounce on the bodyguard. We're losing a round shield over here. Our mercenary hoplites are somehow still holding over. That's pretty impressive showing on their part. The Roman bodyguard has serious problems right now. We're gonna get a rear charge. Well, no, we're not. No, no, pull it out, pull it out. We don't have any infantry to fix them. Roman bodyguard just bought the farm.
Now we will see the measure of these soldiers' courage.
Right. This ended up being a larger and more costly fight than I had intended. The Roman infantry performed very well on the charge, better than I usually see them perform, which is fine. I mean, the Roman infantry is good. Like, I don't expect Iberian infantry to be the end-all here. I would hope the Hastati are better quality than our infantry. Alright, let's start chasing down stragglers. Biggest thing here is we do not want to get any of our generals killed. You gotta be careful late in the game. You can still have it happen if you accidentally give the wrong order somewhere. Get up here and kill that. We need round shield cavalry ready for a rear charge. Okay, everybody is routed. Let's run the Hastati down. Trying to get this Velite unit up here that's fleeing. It's the last Roman unit. Oh, no, it's not. There's another Hastati unit back here. Alright, so we caught the fleeing Velites, killed all this stuff. Let's turn around here, go get rid of this Hastati back here. Gonna get a lot of kills on that Velite. The unfortunate thing for us is we still can't replenish any of our losses here at Carolus. But I have an idea. I know something we can do that will end up helping get to such a point and help us replenish. Okay. Gonna start splitting up all our cavalry. Still running down Velites over there. We want to cause a lot of losses to the Roman army and gain as much experience points as we can for our units. Alright, here we go. Alright, they routed.
Enemies, these men are perfect.
Get on them.
Running from the battle in terror.
Don't let them get away. Alright, there we go. Exit the battle. Alright, so one defeat, but then one big victory. It's the only military defeat that we've suffered so far in this campaign. Maybe not the only one, period, but certainly the first one. I'm gonna split off.
Mighty general.
I'm gonna split off all these troops into that other army, and I'm gonna bring this general back to Carthage. And what we'll do here is a few things. We'll take some of these units, and I think we can merge. How do you merge? I can't remember if you can merge units or not.
Orders?
Auto merge units, control M. There we go. Alright, so we merged up all of our units that we can. What I'll do is I will disband the town militia and the peasant unit. They don't do much good fighting for me, and that'll bump the population up a little bit here. We're at 17, and then this last unit of Iberians that we can't replenish, let's disband it as well. So again, just adding to our population just a little, but leaving us with a stronger force than we previously had at Carolus. So that'll be good. That'll be good. So we'll leave that force to protect Carolus. Barring any other very large Roman incursions, we should be safe. The Scipii have landed some ballista and principe here, as well as some cavalry auxilia and velite gladiators. So we get to see some cool units at least.
My liege. Attack!
We get Hasdrubal to reinforce us. Let's kill the Brudii Romans. Did I say Scipii? I said Scipii, but I think these are Brudii Romans. Gladiator units are really cool. They weren't very heavily used by a lot of people in multiplayer, but they're a fun unit, and they actually do have like times where they can be pretty useful. So I love seeing the unique units get some use.
This night we will feast and drink to celebrate victory. I promise you that. I also promise you the warm company of appreciative camp followers. But before any of that, there's something I'd like you to do for me. Today the vultures feast, but they will feast upon our enemies, not us.
All right. We have gotten the speech, and it is time to get the battle underway. Our reinforcements
are here.
will be here
But
soon.
will they be
The
enough for
Romans
final
may
victory?
try to attack me. We will see how that goes. Comes the reinforcements.
Units!
Hurry on up.
Units! Double time! Units! Double time!
We got one absolutely stacked general's bodyguard over here.
Move at the double!
Alright, we've got a lot of Iberians. I'm going to get into a somewhat blocky formation with my Iberians so they can not be quite as thin on the charge. I'm going to actually put one... I'm going to put one round shield on each flank. And I'm going to back it up with a bodyguard. That way the round shield can do the initial charge. and then we can do a follow-up charge with our bodyguard. Okay, there we go. Stick these units back here. There we go. We'll have to watch out for the cavalry auxilia. Oh, they got the Velite gladiators approaching me over here. Alright, let's get this battle underway. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's get the battle underway. Romans are kind of falling back behind this broken down temple here. That's kind of actually a nice foreshadowing that of what the Roman Empire is going to look like. The Roman Republic, I should say. They've never made it to their imperial status here. Nor do I intend to let them. I ended up with both my bodyguards over here. Dadgummit. I just could not get that straight earlier when I was clicking. It just would not go the way I wanted it to. Crap. That's a Principe unit, so... Oh, we routed him just because of numbers. Good. Let's see if we can do the same right here on this Principe. We got the cavalry auxilia chasing us over here. I don't know if we can catch them. Probably not. We could bring our skirmishers up to help against them. Yep, we did manage to overwhelm their Principe. Yeah, we're just out overmatching their Principe, like just overloading them. Trying to just shoot the cavalry auxilia a little. The gladiators are actually a pretty tough infantry unit. I don't expect them to kill over very easy. Let's see if we can catch these cavalry auxilia now that they're sitting here right in front of us. Yep, we can. Some regroup Principe back here. I'm going to be very careful about charging into the back of the gladiators because they are a spear unit, I believe. Alright, let's mow this stuff down. Alright, we got their general. I always worry whenever that happens, because I worry it's my general. So it's always like a little bit terrifying, like a jump scare almost when that hits the screen. Hunt down their troops. And that should be the end of this battle, and that's also going to have to be the end of this episode. I will bring you more of this campaign just as soon as I can. And I've had some people ask me, well, Air, are you also going to cover the Barbarian Invasion and Alexander? Yes, we will cover it all. We will cover it all. It's just I'm limited to what I can put out right now, and I just want to play Carthage for the moment. But there's a lot of fun things on the expansions. We'll cover it. I only have a limited amount of videos that I'm allowed to put out right now. And in that limited video capability, this is what I want to show. But I will be back soon with some more action. Okay, we found the Parthian settlement out there. But anyway, yeah, keep an eye out for it. It's going to be about a week or so, roughly, before I can release some more. But hang in there, and I will release more just as soon as I can. So I'm not holding it back. I'm not being lazy on the Rome content. Trust me, I would have already released far more than I have, were I allowed to. Okay, were I allowed to. So we're going to continue this siege. Scalabus, we should be able to keep it from rebelling, at least. And then we've got our army here. We just trained up our first unit of garrison, and we'll head out and continue to fight the Spaniards and the Gauls. Anyway, I will see you all in the next episode. We got a lot of work to do. I will see you then. Heir of Carthage, signing out for now.